I arrive at Alfred University, Alfred with a suitcase full of hope and a bank account that already feels bruised by the promise of $40,000 per semester. The first lesson I learn is that the price tag is a cruel illusion. I pay a king's ransom for a place that cannot even serve a warm plate of food. The cafeteria offers meals that are lukewarm at best, the bread stale, the sauce thin as water, the vegetables soggy and flavorless. When I bite into a chicken breast that feels like rubber, my stomach protests and my spirit sinks, because a cold, bland meal turns a bright morning into a tedious chore. It tells me the university cares more about profit than nourishment, and that betrayal seeps into my confidence. The dormitory I move into smells faintly of mildew, and the walls are stained with peeling paint that flakes like old wallpaper in a forgotten house. I call maintenance, but my requests echo into silence for weeks. When a faucet finally drips, the water is tepid and the pipe rattles ominously. The constant neglect makes me feel invisible, as if the administration thinks I am a ghost rather than a paying student. This neglect breeds anxiety because I cannot rest in a space that feels unsafe and uncared for. My classes are another arena of disappointment. Professors speak English with such rapid accents that each lecture becomes a test of listening rather than learning. Their words tumble over one another, leaving me grasping for meaning. The coursework is dense, the reading lists endless, and the exams demand a mastery that feels impossible without proper guidance. I am not given the tools to succeed. The study abroad preparation courses are shallow, offering only a brochure and a brief talk. When I finally travel to Europe on a Gilman scholarship, I arrive at a university that feels as distant from my training as a mountain from a valley. The academic culture there is harsh, the professors demand flawless command of language, and I am left bewildered and unprepared. This failure to ready me for international study shatters my confidence and wastes the scholarship I earned through hard work. Financial strain tightens its grip. Each semester the tuition bill grows by $1,000 and the hidden costs climb like a hidden staircase. I find myself borrowing $30,000 more than I ever imagined, and the weight of that debt follows me like a shadow. The financial aid office drifts in and out of my life, offering vague promises that never materialize. When I ask for clarification, I must chase them down, only to receive delayed emails and missing updates. This lack of accountability turns my education into a nightmare of paperwork, draining my energy and my hope. The campus community, which should be a sanctuary, feels divided. I join the International Student Organization and meet friends who become lifelong companions, yet the broader student body seems cliquey and distant. When I approach administration with concerns about housing, food, or bureaucracy, the response is polite but hollow. The staff who once greeted me with warmth now appear indifferent, as if my grievances are mere inconveniences. This shift leaves me feeling abandoned because a supportive environment is essential for thriving in college. Parking during events at the music center is a comedy of errors. The lot overflows, no shuttles appear, volunteers do not direct traffic, and I am forced to walk miles under a cold sky to reach the venue. The frustration of waiting in the cold, carrying heavy bags, erodes my enthusiasm for attending performances that could have lifted my spirits. It illustrates how even the university's celebrated facilities are marred by poor planning and lack of respect for students. The experience of my fellow Saudi peers amplifies the sense of neglect. When we arrived, the university welcomed us with smiles, and we organized a vibrant National Day celebration. Yet months later, immigration officers and
registration staff respond sluggishly to our paperwork, ignoring urgent concerns. The delay stalls our visas, jeopardizes our studies, and makes us feel like outsiders in a place that once called us family. This broken promise of inclusion deepens the wound of disappointment. All these failures cascade. The cold food fuels low morale, which makes studying harder. The confusing lectures increase stress, which is amplified by sleepless nights in a damp dorm. The financial pressure adds anxiety, and the lack of support from staff leaves me isolated. Each problem feeds the next, creating a vortex of gloom that drags me deeper into doubt. I look back now and see the bright moments, friendships forged in clubs, the thrill of a scholarship, the artistic flair of the glass engineering program still shine, yet they are eclipsed by welcome to our comprehensive guide on the businesses surrounding the picturesque Alfred University in Alfred, New York. As a travel analyst with a keen eye for detail, and a heart that aches for the perfection that travelers seek, I embarked on a journey to uncover the truths behind the local commerce. What I found was a tapestry woven with threads of inconsistency, disappointment, and occasional delight. So let us embark on this exploration together, with a critical eye and a hopeful heart. In the quaint town of Alfred, the businesses neighbouring the university present a mixed bag of experiences. It's a place where the charm of small-town America meets the unpredictability of college-town commerce. Here, the echoes of student life mingle with the ambitions of local entrepreneurs, creating an economic ecosystem that is as vibrant as it is varied. Let's start with Terracotta Coffee House, a place that at first glance seems to capture the essence of a college-town coffee shop. However, upon closer inspection, it reveals a tale of overpriced simplicity. Patrons have recounted experiences of apathetic service, where requests as straightforward as "no bagel" seem to bewilder the staff. The food, notably the burrito, has been described as lacking in both size and satisfaction, leaving customers feeling shortchanged. It's a place where the warmth of the atmosphere is not always matched by the temperature of the pastries served. The inconsistency in quality and the unexpected chill in the service make one ponder the value of a name that promises much, but sometimes delivers little. Venturing further, we arrive at the Lake House on Canandaigua, a venue that boasts stunning views and an air of sophistication. Yet beneath the surface lies a narrative of neglect and misunderstanding. Guests have been greeted with a coldness that extends beyond the lake's breeze, with staff interactions that range from indifferent to downright unfriendly. The amenities, which one would expect to be the saving grace of any resort, have been known to be inaccessible due to prior bookings, leaving guests feeling like unwelcome intruders rather than valued patrons. The culinary offerings, too, have been a source of disappointment, with meals that are both tardy and tasteless, casting a shadow over what should be a highlight of any stay. The story of Panda, a local Chinese food joint, is one that may require a bit of culinary courage. Here, the food has been described as styrofoam-esque and the service as brusque, with a side of confusion over the most basic of transactions. It's a place where the quest for a simple, satisfying meal can turn into an adventure of unexpected proportions, often leading to a dead end of dissatisfaction. Lastly, the Rosebush, with its potential for a cozy dining experience, has fallen short on several occasions. The promise of a delightful meal is sometimes overshadowed by the harsh reality of burnt offerings and a service staff that seems to be dancing to a tune only they can hear. The absence of key menu items and a dining atmosphere that can be less than inviting are but a few of the challenges faced by those who walk through its doors. As we reflect on these establishments, a pattern emerges, one of expectations met with indifference, of opportunities for excellence squandered by oversight. The businesses near Alfred University, while each unique in their shortcomings, collectively paint a picture of an area that is still searching for its rhythm, a place where the melody of customer satisfaction is often drowned out by the cacophony of operational missteps. For the discerning traveller, these insights serve as a beacon, guiding you through the fog of uncertainty that often shrouds the unknown. It is with a sense of idealism and a touch of melancholy that I share these findings, for the potential of this town is as clear as the waters of Canandaigua Lake on a calm summer's day.
In conclusion, Alfred is a town with a heart that beats in time with the academic pulse of its beloved university. It is a place of hidden gems and hidden pitfalls. As you navigate its streets and alleyways, may you do so with an open mind and a cautious spirit. Remember, behind every less than stellar review lies a lesson waiting to be learned, a story waiting to be told, and perhaps a laugh waiting to be shared, even if it's tinged with the bittersweet flavor of imperfection. Safe travels, dear W.
Oh my goodness, I am just so worried about tourists visiting Alfred University. Alfred, you know. I've been looking into crimes near there, and it's just like so scary. Businesses near Alfred University, Alfred are like so sneaky, you know. Like they do anything to get your money. Take this Home Depot charity scam, for example. This guy, Alfred Williams, he worked at Home Depot and also ran a charity, Faith Without Walls International Ministries. And he just lied and lied, saying that over 40 Home Depot employees had donated over $111,000 to his charity. Can you believe it? He even got Home Depot's foundation to match those fake donations, and then he just kept the money for himself. I mean, how could you do that? It's just so wrong. I predict that the people who donated to that charity were just devastated when they found out it was a scam. They were trying to do something good, And then this guy just betrayed their trust. And what about the employees who were like, hey, I didn't donate anything? Yeah, it's just like a whole mess. And in the end, Alfred Williams got caught and faced criminal charges, but it's just like too little too late, you know. And then there's this other guy, Ravi Patel, who got caught in a sting operation in Alfred Village. He was trying to scam local residents and businesses, and the police just like caught him in the act. I mean, good for them, but it's just like so scary that he was even trying to do that in the first place. I predict that the people he tried to scam were just like so relieved that he got caught before he could do